Hi class, this is Professor Smith. I'll be doing problem number 20 from sample test 3 on chapters 5 and 6. In this example, we're asked to find all solutions of the equation in the interval from 0 to 2 pi, including the 0 but not including the 2 pi, for the equation sine 2x plus cosine x equal to 0. Because we see sine 2x, that's our clue that this might be a prospect for the double angle formula. In the first argument, we have 2x, and the second, we have x. Using the double angle formula for sine 2x, we have 2 sine x cosine x, replacing the sine 2x, and then copying the remainder of the problem, plus cosine x equal to 0. Cosine x is common to both terms, so we can factor out the cosine x, and that's going to leave us with 2 sine x plus 1. Now that we have it factored, we can set each factor equal to 0, so we get cosine x equal to 0, and the cosine of x equaling 0 is the same as asking for what angle will we have an ordered pair of 0 for the x value in the unit circle, on the unit circle. So the cosine, or the x value, is pi over 2 radians and 3 pi over 2 radians. So x is going to equal pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. Setting the second equation equal to 0, we would have sine x is equal to negative 1/2. We know that the cosine of 60 is 1/2. So we know that the sine of 30 will also be 1/2. So x will have a reference angle of 30 degrees, or pi over 6 radians. Then we just ask ourselves, well, where is the sign negative? And the sign is negative in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So to find x, we're just going to take the reference angle and add it to pi and subtract it from 2 pi. We're going to add it to pi for quadrant 3, giving us 7 pi over 6, and then we're going to subtract it from 2 pi for quadrant 4. 2 times 6 is 12, minus 1 is 11 pi over 6. So we get 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6 will give us a sign such that it's equal to negative 1/2. Let's type in both of those values, actually all three of those values, into our equation. So 7 pi over 6, 11 pi over 6, and then we also had x equal to pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So I hope this movie on problem number 20 on sample test 3 was helpful for you.